Welcome back to Change Agent Leadership. Today's leadership tip is about leading up in your weekly check-ins. So we're going to go over 5 areas along with some very practical tips that will help you prepare for your next check-in with your boss. Whether that check-in is weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, whatever it is, this will help you. And if you're new to leadership and you're wondering, well, what should I be expecting from my direct reports in my weekly check-in, or again, whatever the time frame is, this could be a guide or a starting point for you as you decide what will be beneficial for you in those check-ins. Again, just before you dive in here, the check-in is a chance for you as an employee to share with your boss what you're working on and take the guesswork out. It's actually a chance for you to make yourself look good, so to speak. And for your boss, for the boss, it's a chance for them to hear what are they being proactive in? What are they taking initiative in? And having them present that information well. So the first one is actually be proactive, not just reactive. When you report in on your monthly or your weekly check-ins, you don't want to show up just with the to-do list. A list is great, but you want to prepare the meeting by thinking like your boss. Consider the projects and tasks that you're involved in, but also what's at the top of your boss's priority list? What are the goals or pressures that they're currently managing? And how does your work align with their objectives? You want it to be a match. So keep in mind, you want to be concise and factual when reporting. I recommend bringing a copy of your updates. Why? Well, it helps them follow along more easily, number one. But two, it also reduces the need for them to take notes somewhere else. They can actually write on the sheet if they want to. Helps them stay engaged. In other words, it's not just a cloud conversation. It's not just out there. And it allows them to follow up directly with questions that you have and to see it. Two, you want to share what you're working on with priority labels and timeframes. Clearly outline your tasks and label each one by priority and projected completion date. Here's a couple ways to phrase that. You could say, here are my top 3 tasks this week. I've marked them with high, medium, and low priority. Does that match with what you need? Again, it's about getting feedback during this time. It's not just, as I mentioned earlier, a task list. This is a dialogue, a great time to have a conversation and be in alignment on. Two, I've also added estimated completion dates. Do those timeframes align with your expectations? Again, we want to have a dialogue here. You want to be on the same page. You don't want to be working on tasks that are a different priority level than your boss, and you want to be on the same time frame. I'm guessing you're going to have more than 3 tasks to report on. I'm just giving you an idea here, no matter how many tasks or projects you have, you want to prioritize them and have a time frame for each. This opens the door for alignment before time is lost. 3, clarify direction on big tasks. This is really important. If you're investing significant time into a big project, check for alignment early. You want to communicate the main tasks that you've identified, the time frame for each of these phases, and the resources you believe you'll need. This is so critical because you don't want to go down the road and not have the resources or the time or whatever out of alignment. So you could ask some key questions. I'm going to give you 4 options. You can do what you need to do. I just want to give you some help here. One question could be, does this approach align with your vision? So everything you just presented, does this align with your vision for the project? Are there any key steps I might be missing? You want to get feedback. This is a great time for that. Do these timelines make sense to you? Just practically, does it make sense? And then another one is, can we talk through resources needed and how best to secure them? So if you need resources, you want to know how to secure them, or maybe they have ideas, so save time. This not only saves time, but shows that you're planning ahead. You're taking initiative and you're thinking like a leader. Number 4, share how you're growing and ask where to lean in. These one-on-ones are not just about deliverables. It's your chance to show initiative, highlight what you're good at and what you enjoy, along with the chance to seek development opportunities. So a couple questions you could ask to show that and to lean into that question is, I've been building my skills in X area. Are there opportunities to apply that skill more? Or I really enjoy Y. They may not know what that is. You get a chance to tell them. Is there a way I can lean into that more? Or do you have ideas? 3, is there an area where you think I could bring more value by developing further? In other words, you might have ideas how you want to develop, but you're inviting them into the conversation. Be open to a blind spot that they might see Maybe it's communication or it's something else. Let them speak into that. This communicates initiative, passion, and desire to grow for the team, not just yourself. Although you do want to grow for yourself, it's also about a corporate growth as well. And then last, number 5, ask one strategic question. End your one-on-one with a high-value, forward-looking question. What could that be? Here's a couple. 1, is there anything coming up that I should be prepared for? What can I better support you on or the team right now? So again, you're asking, is there a blind spot? Is there something I can help with? Or another one could be, what's one thing I could be doing differently to be more effective? You determine the question that will help you and your boss at the same time. It builds trust and it deepens the relationships, as well as positions you as someone who thinks beyond the task list. So some action steps. Before your next one-on-one, try this. List your current projects and assign a priority level to each. Choose one big task and review it for alignment. Prepare one growth insight and ask for a related development question. We gave some examples there. And then end the meeting with one strategic question for your manager. So your challenge is pick one of your manager's current goals and ask, how can I shape my work this week to support that goal more directly? That single question could shift your visibility, impact, and future opportunities. If this video added value to you today, please hit like and subscribe, drop a comment. I'm trying to grow this channel to help more leaders and managers lead well. If you're looking for a coach or you want to be on my Change Agent Leadership podcast, there's a link in the show notes. Again, if I can help you as a coach, I'm currently a vice president as well. So I'm living this out just like you are. I don't make this stuff up. This is stuff that I'm living out and hard lessons that I've learned over my years. So if you're looking for a coach and you want to grow and develop, click on that link. But also for the podcast, if you have a challenge, a goal, a vision that you want to work through, and you would like to have a free executive coaching session with me, there's a link in the show notes. I'm going to be adding that to my video podcast series, which is on YouTube every single week. So you'll be on that podcast. You are going to be recorded and be on there. But it is a real coaching session for you for 1 hour to process, talk about goals, options. What does that look like? It's a real session to process. So if that's you, click on the link in the show notes. Until next time, I'm Jonathan Hankin, your change agent coach. Keep questioning, keep growing, and keep leading change.